Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Today's video, I'm going to be probably cutting the fenders on the front of the BLAZER, trying to get it to where it's not rubbing anymore. So let me show you what we're going to do. Alright, so in today's video, I've got to get this BLAZER to where I can get some turn radius out of it. Because I've only got about a half a turn radius, give or take. Because whenever I turn, it rubs on all this right here. I mean, it rubs on all this. You can see, maybe. I had to bend this up because whenever I turned the wheel, it caught it and it ripped it up. So I just took a hammer and bent it the rest of the way back. So I think what I'm going to do, I want to try to leave the outside of the fender alone, because I still want, I don't want it to look all chopped up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to cut here and then try to cut some of this off here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not sure yet. So let me show you the other side. So here we are on the driver's side. Now the driver's side is pretty much the same way. You know, it does the same thing. Like, it catches right down here. I mean, you can see where the tire's kind of been rubbing it a little bit. But it catches the bottom part of the fender well and it rips it up. So I need to cut that plus that lip like I'm going to do on the passenger side. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I don't have no problem with the front pieces, those are fine. It's just when you turn it like this and this outer part of the tire, the tread catches it and it just starts rubbing really bad. So I think that's what we're going to try. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so I've got the wheel turned. You can see how much space is there. Now if I was to try to pull forward, it would catch onto that lip. It would try to catch onto that and try to rip it up. But I don't know. I think I'm just going to cut maybe a ½ inch, give or take, out of that and see where that gets me. That's on the driver's side. Let me show you the passenger side. Alrighty, so here's the passenger side. So as you can see, there's nothing. There's no room. There's no room in there. So I'm going to have to take that back about the same, about a ½ inch to an inch, give or take, and go from there and see what we get from that. So I'm going to set the camera up and let's get to it, guys. Okay guys, what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to try to cut this piece out right here and see where that gets me, and we'll go from there. So let's see what that gives me. Okay, so that does seem a little bit better. It does seem a little bit better. I mean, that corner right there is gone. It won't rub no more. But I've still got this down here. Oh, sorry. I've still got this down here. And this little screw right here holds this chrome piece on. So I don't know what to do about that. I don't know whether just to cut it, go ahead and like take that screw out and just cut that out too, or what. I don't know. But it did free up a lot more space though. I mean, as you can see, or well, maybe. As you can see, I cut just that corner piece out. And that freed up quite a bit, really. Okay guys, so now that I got the wheels off, now you can probably get a better shot at it. Now you can see how I cut it. I just cut it in an angle. I cut it back. And I just cut that little piece off. Basically, I think it would have been like that, I think, something like that. So basically, I just cut that much off. And where this here is where I had to bend that over, I'm just going to take the grinder with a cut-off wheel, and I'm going to cut that flap off. And then I'm going to go on the driver's side, and I'm going to cut it in the same spot. And then on the driver's side, I'll probably cut it in the same spot too. I know you guys can't probably see all that great because of the sun, but I'm trying to do my best here, guys. I'm gonna cut this, I'm gonna set you guys up, and we'll get that cut. Okay, so it definitely looks a little bit better now that I cut that overlap piece off. I'm gonna cut this right here off, this little piece of chrome here. I'll cut it off right there, that way it gets rid of this piece here. I'm gonna put a screw in it up here. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit, and then we'll probably move to the driver's side and then see where it gets us. Alrighty guys, so we got the passenger side done. Now we're on to the driver's side. I'm gonna cut the inner fender, the fender well out. I'm gonna cut, you know, that little piece off that I need to cut off. That's probably roughly about 3 inches, give or take. And then we'll move on to cutting the corner piece out of the fender. Alright, now I got that cut out of there. Now I can cut this little piece right here. I'm gonna cut it the same way I did the passenger side, and that should make the tires fit. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so I got my Sawzall. We're gonna cut this. Try to cut that at a diagonal, kind of like that right there. And then I'll use the grinder to kind of, you know, fix it up some, and then I'll use the hammer to beat it in some, and we'll go from there with it. use the grinder on the rest of it. Alright, so I'm going to set you guys up on time lapse and we're going to try to get this done. Alright guys, so I know it probably looks like crap, but it's what I had to do to get it to work. So I'm gonna try that. I cut a good bit of that out, so I'm hoping that that works now. I'm hoping the tire don't get caught on it now. If it does, then I'll have to chop some more out of it. I know it looks like crap, but it is what it is, guys. Let me show you the passenger side. Alright, so here's the passenger side. And like I said, it's not pretty, but it is what it is and it should work. I hope anyway. So I'm going to throw the tires on it and see if it works. Alrighty guys, so I got the wheels back on it. I feel like that should be enough. I mean, that's a pretty good gap now compared to what it was. So that should be good. I really won't know until I try to drive it. Let me turn the wheels the other way. I'll bring you guys right back. Alrighty guys, so here's the passenger side. I might have to do a little more cutting on it. Like, I might have to try to get rid of this corner piece right here like I did on the driver's side. Once I do that, it should be good. But yeah, it's definitely got a bigger gap in it than what it did. So I'm pretty happy with that. Next, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this piece out and make another piece and weld it in. Which that might be another video because I'll still have to cut and make the piece. I was gonna take it off the white BLAZER. You know, I was going to cut the piece out of the white BLAZER, but it's pretty much just as bad. Let me show you that. Okay, so here we are at the white BLAZER. I was going to cut it out of here and just use that to weld into my frame or to my body, but it's just as bad. I mean, you can see the rust. I knocked the hole in it. It's plumb full of Bondo. I mean, that's all that whole piece is, nothing but Bondo. I mean, you can see it here. I picked out a piece here. I mean, it's nothing but Bondo. So that ain't gonna work. So, which I've got some metal inside the garage, so I'm not really too worried about it. I'll just make my own piece. And let's go back to the BLAZER. But something else that I am going to do right now is I want to change these tail lights out for the ones that I redone. I want to see what the black ones look like on here. So we're going to do that now. Hey guys, what do you think? Do they look good? They look good on there, right? Well, it sucks that they don't fit. They don't fit right. The one that they came off of was a 93 BLAZER. This is an 84. They don't fit right. Let me show you. Okay, so I have tried everything possible to get these things to fit, and they will not fit. They don't fit this side here. Cause see how the body comes out right there and then cuts back in? that's where the screws go. Well, if you look on the inside of these, the screws screw in here on these little tabs. Well, on the 84, the screws screw on the outside of this plastic piece, and this one don't have the holes. This is the aftermarket one. This is the factory one. I don't know how to get them to fit. Only thing I can think of would be to cut this plastic piece to where I could get it to wedge in there. You know, like this plastic piece here on the side. That's the only thing I can think of, which I am going to try. I think. I don't know. I don't want to risk screwing them up and not being able to sell them or something, you know. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm going to tinker around with them for a little while longer and see what I can't come up with. If I can fix them to where they will fit, then I'll fix them to where they'll fit. Now, I've got these two screws in over here in. It's just I can't get this to line up with the body. For some reason, I don't know why. I really don't understand why. Like, here's the factory one, and there's the aftermarket one. I mean, to me, they look the same. They look the exact same to me. So I'm gonna tinker around with it for a few more minutes, see what I can come up with, and I'll bring you guys back. Okay, guys, so I was able to get them in. They were a little difficult to get in, but I did get them in. So let me show you real quick. Alrighty, guys. So on the 93 BLAZER and the 84 BLAZER, the taillights are slightly different. On the 84 BLAZER, they screw in here on this little black side piece. Right, you know, right here and then right down here. But on the 93, they don't. Let me show you the 93. Okay, so here's the 93, back of the 93. The way that they are is the inside, they screw to them little pieces that I showed you earlier. I really don't know how they're different. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out. But they are. Somehow, some way, they're different because they're not bolting in the same way on mine. Like, what they were bolted in here, they're not bolting in the same way over there. So I don't know. I really can't figure that out. But this here looks the same as what my BLAZER does, or the 84, but for some reason they just wouldn't fit. So let's go back to the 84. Okay, so here we're back at the 84. I know it's not going to pick it up, but there should be a screw right here, and then there should be one like right here somewhere. But I don't think that, like, I would have to drill a hole in there and there just to screw them in, which I'm not really worried about it because I got these two outside screws in and they're holding it in good. So I don't know, guys. It's weird because on the 84, you know, like I said, there's the factory ones, they got holes in the sides here on this plastic piece, which this plastic piece here is thicker than what these ones are. Like, that one there is probably, well, it's real narrow up here at the top, and then it gets a little bit bigger as it goes down. But see, the factory ones, you know, it's got kind of thick here, and then it goes real thick down here. So it kind of goes with the body lines, I guess. So, but anyways, guys, they are on. I kind of like them, which I like the factory ones too. So I'm gonna check I'm gonna run these for a few and see if I like them. If I like them, I'll keep them, and if not, then I'll put the factory ones back on. Which I'm gonna turn the lights on real quick so we can see them lit up. So give me 1 second. Alrighty guys, so here they are, lit up. Got that brake light, got the reflector, which it does light up too. And then you got this brake light here, and then for reflector, and then the reverse lights. I'm gonna set you guys up on tripod and hit the brakes. Well guys, there you have it. They look pretty good on there. I think I like them. I still need to get the rock sliders done for it, and pretty much should be ready to drive. I need to get the tags for it. I also need to get this filler piece here put in, which it's just a couple, you know, I got to just drill a couple holes and rivet it in, so that's nothing major. But she's pretty much done, guys. I'm going to try to get the tags and stuff for it within the next couple weeks, give or take. And we'll go from there. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, you know, give it a like. And if you're new here, please subscribe, or please consider subscribing. And next will be the truck. We're going to be doing the 350 swap on it, which the next couple videos will probably be us going down and taking the 350 out of the truck that I bought the motor from. And then once I get the motor home and get it fixed up a little bit and this and that and blah blah blah, get it cleaned up, get it painted, and then we'll start tearing the S10 apart. So guys, as always, I appreciate you watching.